Good morning.
Good morning, Julie. How are you?
Cold.
Yeah, it's winter. We haven't been out for a month or so since the weather was a little better. It's windy, cold, but it's not raining today, and it has been raining somewhat where we've been. So anyway, we're back out in the field. We're going to hike up the hill and look at this little prospect right up here. I don't know if you can see the waste pile. It's really windy and cold, so let's go hike up the hill. Maybe that'll warm us up. Well, we've come to an area that has quite a few cans. So apparently it was an old camp of some sort. Look how this one's opened. So there was apparently a camp, like I said. And this looks pretty old. Some of those cans look like they're soldered. They're coming up from this way. Let's keep following the cans up this washer. There's a milk can. You can always tell them. You can always tell the carnation cans or whatever they are. And look at it, it's just opened a little bit so they can just drip the milk out as needed. Got a lot of cans and a lot of them are open like that. That's a style that we haven't seen very often, opened like that, and here there are a lot of them that are opened like that. Yeah. Interesting. There's a plate over there. See if it says anything on the bottom of it. It would be in the middle part there. That or the other one.
Can't see.
No, it's not enough there to read.
No.
Here's the bulk of the cans right here. So apparently the camp was nearby right here. That's a pretty good sized can dump for this area. Whoops. There's a piece of stovepipe out there. Right there, so there was probably a cabin here too. Or at least a wall tent that had a wood stove in it. What's this flat one over here? Or that's just a flattened can. No, that's part of a looks like part of a stove. This can top says hunt in the big letters, in the little letters, hunt for the best. Whatever that means. You think of Hunt's ketchup, but I've never heard him say hunt for the best. This looks like it was a pad for the living quarters. I don't see the remains of a cabin, so I'm guessing it was a tent, or a couple tents. And we're going to hike up the hill. Here's some mounts for some equipment, maybe a compressor and or generator or both. Well, we came up to some switchbacks here. Well, there's one of the two waste truck piles. Wow, look at the open country out there. I'm standing on top of the waste truck pile. It's not huge, but it's respectable. Enough to be a few hundred feet of workings anyway, I would guess. Julie's on the other side. Very windy still. There was something up here with some pipes and maybe a little cabin for equipment. And it looks like the portal is over this way and it looks to be open. So let's go inside and see what we have. Okay, let's go see what we have in this old mine.
Let's go.
Right away there's some chicken wire and a bunch of lumber. I wonder if they had an enclosure to store food, or if it was a door enclosure to keep rabbits and stuff out. Very solid rock, no timbering, and quite warm. I don't know if Julie has her thermometer today or not, but
I do.
what's it say? Okay, it says 63 right now. And let's see if it changes. We just came in. It was inside of her pack, so that was her inside pack temperature. Looks like we're coming to an intersection. That looks like it had one of those big washers on here, didn't it? Doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
That's part of like a shaft timbering. It probably got reused unless there's a shaft in there somewhere. So it goes left, and it goes right. Let's take the right. Right hand rule. Oh boy, it's warm, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of this green rock in this particular general area, I heard one guy call it desert jade. I don't know what the geological term is for it. Proper term.
Looks like they had track in here.
Oh yeah, they had track in here. I can see the time marks. Looks like they had a water line in there or something. There's a big fitting. Well, that looks like that's the end of that. Here's the face of it. And once again, it's that green material. This looks like guano down here, which means there are bats up here, and yes, there they are, sleeping soundly. So we'll leave them alone. So we're up to 70. What was it before?
63.
Okay. And it's about low 50s outside today. Okay, let's go look at the other side. There's a can. Looks like it was the grease swab. Looks like maybe a rag is in there. Not seeing a lot for a mineral vein. Alright, this is back to the original intersection that we took a right at. Now we're going to go the other way, which will be a left. Uh-oh, I see a muck sheet already. You know what that means. More guano. Oh, here's a little mineral vein. So here is the mineral vein that looks like it was the most recent thing to be worked. Definitely some iron, some sulfur, or sulfides of some type. Not a geologist, and don't pretend to be one. Do enjoy looking at the minerals though. Those are some big drill holes, aren't they?
Yeah, huge.
Now her thermometer reads 74, so it's gone up 10 degrees since we got in here. And it feels it feels warm in here. Here's the old muck sheet. Got a few blast marks in it. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
That's a heavy one. That's a big piece of boilerplate. Probably 3/16. Oh, look at the can.
Oh.
Can you get around this
I
end?
can get around.
I don't know how long that's been there.
I don't know.
What's this? Looks like it says half quart All American something beer.
Extra dry.
Extra dry beer.
Oh, cool.
Is there
Oh, there's a
another-
guy golfing on, or guy
Let's see, is there
golfing.
another side to it? So All American. So there's some sports themes here.
Oh yeah. That's baseball, looks like.
So there's a guy fishing. Can you point out what they're doing?
This guy's fishing. I can't tell what this guy's doing.
Well, bowling or something? That's a bowling stance.
Oh, maybe bowling.
And then shooting?
And shooting.
Trap shooting or something?
Yeah.
Golfing?
There's the golfer. I don't know, this guy running.
Yeah, running looks like. What's he doing?
Baseball, maybe.
Huh.
Cool. Neat.
I wonder how old that is. Interesting.
Oh, look at the color. Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm. Get out of there.
Get out of there.
Unless you want to stay back there. All right, let's head back to the outside where it's a little cooler, and we'll go try to find something else to do. Kind of an interesting little mine. Really cool can. I guess the muck sheet hasn't been moved for a while.
77 now.
77. Gone up 13 degrees. This is up above the one we were just in. It doesn't go very far. Probably only goes in about 20-30 feet. Julie's standing down on the lower pile. What a beautiful area. Look at all that. Nothing out there. Haven't seen a person all day. Well, it's really windy. We're off on foot again. We're heading for a mine. I don't know if we're going to get there today or not. It's getting later in the day. Boy, the flowers are pretty, aren't they? Look at that. It's getting later in the day. We got like a mile or more to hike, so I don't know. We might just see how this road looks, and if we don't get there, we don't get there. The road's a little chewed up. I don't think anybody's been driving on this one lately. Really cool road wall right there, though. We'll be walking along that very shortly. That's looking back at the road wall we just were coming up. Now we've turned onto a slightly smaller road and climbing up to this little ridge top, and maybe at the top of that we'll see something. Well, here I am on top of the waste rock pile. It's significant. Across the way is a tent pad with an old bed spring still in it. And down there is dynamite storage. It looks like There was probably some sort of an ore bin right there probably. And some of this might be vein material that didn't get hauled away. Who says there's a portal here? Let's go look at that. Look at the gourds. What kind of gourds? Ah yes, there's a portal. Well, this is a big open shaft, probably about 10 by 8 by 10, something like that. Let's go over here and look at this. It's too late in the day for us to start roping down something like that. So let's go in here and see what we have. Oh, you feel the air breezing through here. I see some timbering. It's kind of a strange affair, isn't it? Oh, this is a tunnel. I see light at the other end of it. Looks like there was track in this little bit. Why would they put track in this little thing?
I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Maybe it was just a haul through from another working over this way.
Yeah.
A little haulage at it instead of going over the top of the mountain. Or did this come to a shaft or what? Can't get out that way, can we?
Yeah, you can.
You can? Julie's a better crawler than I am.
What?
That doesn't look like fun at all.
Well, it's not a lot of fun, but oh, it's a big shaft.
Okay, hold on.
Tight squeeze.
That would have made life easier. Where are you taking me?
Other side.
To the dark side?
Yeah. I'll show you.
Oh.
It goes down and then through again. So let's go through and check it out.
Oh. Kind of a strange deal, isn't it?
Yeah.
There was a tunnel and it went into another drift or at it, one or the other. Ooh, warm in here. Looks like this was the fissure where this smooth wall is. The smooth footwall. I don't think too many people come up to this mine. Not even the assessors have been here. There's an old muck sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy. Well, that's it. This big vein right here. That's probably about the angle of that shaft over there, which is pretty steep. Where am I?
On the other side of the tunnel.
Looks like a water heater. So we're heading out of here. Looks like there was some kind of a circular mill halfway up the hill there. Probably an ore bin where all the 6x6s are stuck out on the ground. Big waste pile. Big vertical shaft, which we weren't able to get down today, but maybe we'll come back another day and check it out. Otherwise, it's a pretty cool site. There's a lot of stuff laying around.
Well, thanks for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on our next adventure.